this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. Looking at the MACDs, the moving averages, today's support, resistance and pivot levels and the Fibonacci's. It is Monday the 11th of October. Looking at Bitcoin against the US dollar and the hourly candlesticks, bullish start to the day. Going to need to see Bitcoin avoid a fallback through the pivot of 55.085. Take a run at the first major resistance level of 56.056. Support from the broader market is going to be needed for Bitcoin to break back through to 56,000 levels. So barring an extended rally on, they expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high of 56,450 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Bitcoin target 58,000 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 57,421. Fallback through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 53,720 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Bitcoin should steer clear of sub 52,000 levels. Second major support level at 52,749 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACDs, narrowing of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day coming off the back of this morning's breakout. So look out for a possible bullish cross there. On the EMA 50 holding its ground against the 100 and the 200. So look out for a widening there to support further upside through the morning. So key would be to avoid a fallback through the pivot at 55.085 and break back through to 56,000 levels to then give the Bitcoin bulls a run at 58,000 levels. Across Ethereum against the US dollar, also positive start to the day. Going to need to see Ethereum move through the pivot at 3476 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 3545. Support will be needed for Ethereum to break back through to 3,500 levels. So barring an extended rally on day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 3605.49 to cap the upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Ethereum target 3,700 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 3675. Failure to move through the pivot will bring the 23.6% fib at 3369 and the first major support level at 3346 back into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, however, Ethereum should stay close up to 3,300 levels. Second major support level sits at 3,277. Looking at the MACD, slight narrowing of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day, but no immediate signs of a bullish cross, so keep an eye out there. On the EMAs, 50 closing in on the 100, so look out for a possible bearish cross there that would put further pressure on Ethereum. So key would be to move through the pivot at 3476 and back through to 3,500 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that, and support levels will be in play. So Litecoin against the US dollar, also positive start to the day. Going to need to see Litecoin move through the pivot and the 23.6% fib, both at 178, to take a run at the first major resistance level at 181. Plenty of support will be needed for Litecoin to break back through to 180s. So barring an extended rally on day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 183.99 to cap the upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Litecoin target 190 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 188. Failure to move through the 23.6% fib and pivot will bring the first major support level at 171 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, however, Litecoin should continue to avoid some 165s. Second major support level at 168 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACDs, again slight narrowing of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day, but no immediate signs of a bullish cross, so keep an eye out for direction there. On the EMAs, 50 is narrowing in on the 100 and the 200, so look out for a further narrowing that would pressure Litecoin further through the morning. So key would be to move through the pivot and 23.6% fib at 178 and back through to 180s to then bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that, and support levels will be in play. And you're looking at Ripple's XRP against the US dollar, tracking the broader market, positive start. Then need to see Ripple's XRP move through the pivot at 1.1640 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 1.2007. Support will be needed for Ripple's XRP to break back through to 1.2s. So barring an extended rally on day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 1.22855 to cap the upside. In the event of another breakout, should see Ripple's XRP target second major resistance level at 1.2653 before any pullback. Failure to move through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 1.0995 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should avoid sub 1.05s. 38.2% fib at 1.0659 and the second major support level at 1.0628 should limit the downside. Looking at MACD, slight narrowing of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day, but no signs of a bullish cross, so keep an eye out for direction there. On the MA, 50 holding its ground on the 100 and the 200, however, So look out for a widening to support further upside through the morning. Key would be to move through the pivot at 1.1640 to then bring resistance levels into play. Failing to do that, the support levels will be in play.